This is about having a clock in your head. Slay, watch his body position. He knows there's pressure. He knows they haven't been able to block it up front. He knows that he's not going to get beat deep on that.
Slay comes up with a big play. Going to go for two.
This route is just really nice by Elijah Moore, and you know he had a career high a couple weeks ago, 84 yards against the Colts.
Picks up 9 on the play.
Sanders gives a little nod to the inside like he's going to run a post, and then he goes back to the outside, gets the corner's hips.
If a guy like Mike Evans is able to just post you up and box you out.
I tell you, this is a tough assignment right here for Asante Samuel. He's 5'10", and you look at Claypool and just...
Target right there, Darius Slay. You see him right up here. Watch him. Outside leverage. Now I'm going to undercut this thing. Beautiful.
Not using the timeout. You feel that a little bit as a quarterback. You're going to take the shot then, and they do, and it's just perfectly played then.
Wide receiver. They're not counting on the quarterback having time to hit that ball. But when you pick up the blitz stunt as well as Green Bay did.
And watch this little return route. He's going to go in and pull it back out. And watch. He shows shallow. Jackson bid on the shallow, tried to cut him.
Football, catch it up over top of his head. What a great play call by Jason Garrett. Andrew Thomas.
He's going to run the high angle corner. Gets the defender kind of spinning around.
If the pass is right on the money, it's a touchdown. Instead, it's a first and goal.
Yeah, no doubt what Ben saw. Derwin James came walking down in man coverage.
The old 77 route, you're going to get a high corner by Jefferson and a low corner. You see Thielen, they're both wide open. A great throw. Let's see if he gets in. He's reaching.
When I asked about Asante Samuel to Ronaldo Hill, their defensive coordinator,
Bengals build on their lead. Playing zone here, and Jonathan Abram, number 24, is a big hitter.
When you have a normal-sized receiver, it's one thing to cover them and to cover them well.
Wow, and it gives you time to hit who I think is one of the best receivers, regardless of age. Justin Jefferson, he is an elite receiver.
Watch the hard move inside before he goes back out again. You just have to be patient down here. Plus, it has a double edged effect as well.
Facing has been for these Raiders. Got him from the Chargers during camp, late in camp, because they were struggling with people.
That was beautiful, and really a good throw by Herbert. I don't want to downplay that.
And this was all set up by that run, and sticking with the run, like Coach Turner, their offensive coordinator, likes to do.
Chiefs are backing off a 16-yard completion here. I'd like to take a closer look at this and see. Charvarius Ward really finishes this play nicely. Wilson gets in behind him. Tough throw for Prescott.
It's Tyler Lockett. What he's going to do is frankly improvise, right? He's going inside. He sees Russell Wilson in trouble, and the natural progression for him is to shoot for the...
For Sunday night, I waited all night to see this. A little catch and run out of Deontay Johnson, just so explosive. And as you talk to the Chargers coaches,
it's another scramble drill. He's hard to beat when you don't get home. The play action slows the coverage. Now watch Devontae Adams. He sees his quarterback's in trouble. Redirect.
You've got to be careful here on these post routes because Derwin James came across the field. It looked like he was going to be open there.
That's frankly just beautiful coverage. Budda Baker, Marco Wilson have him doubled the whole way. Still gets his hands on the football.
For Vegas. And at the end of this play, you'll see why number 25, Trayvon Merrick, was drafted out of TCU.
This is just straight man. He's just going to win his one-on-one versus Chandon Sullivan. A little push off with that right arm to get separation.
By Sidney Jones down at the bottom of your screen. Watch how he just sits. That's what you call squatting on a route.
For the Seahawks, DJ Reed out today. They lost Trey Brown in the first half. Nice play there made by the former Eagle, Sidney Jones.
Nice job. Colt McCoy stepping right into it, getting A.J. Green involved, and it goes back to McCoy, some champagne. He made me right on this one, and look at that catch. And he went down and made it look so easy. We didn't even realize how difficult of a catch that was.
The side judge is on it the entire way. See, they're hand fighting each other inside, and Wouzier has the excellent...
it didn't take all that much to rekindle what they had during their collegiate days.
Not at all. And how about fearless coming to mind with that word?
Well, they go with a three-man rush. They keep a spy in on Patrick Mahomes to help out. They're locked up across. And that one for 23. Well, you're so hesitant. Watch, right there. You've got Anthony Brown who comes up, and you...
Chase won his battle on the line of scrimmage, and he was even physical downfield inside.
He's a physical player, too. I mean, these are the kinds of things that I've seen him do. They've got a chance. Gallup has it. He has to extend himself, but he comes in.
Nice coverage here by Stokes. Try to get him on a double move with Osborne, but he does a nice job getting back.
Tackle, a loss of 6 on the play.
Jamal Adams is going to come and read that beautifully. That's what you want from a safety, reading the eyes. He's
in this game already, but here on the other side in the slot, they had Tyrann Mathieu.
Tyler Boyd has been really helpful on that front. Basically tells him, get open.
I mean, that's the beauty of it, right?
Boy, they sure had a shot. Charvarius Ward, he falls down there on the turf, and it's wide open up that sideline.
And being able to drive on the ball, having your eyes in zone coverage on the quarterback.
And A.J. Green at the top of the screen finally gets a nice week of practice with Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy was so excited to finally work with him, and you can see the rhythm now that they're in. Goes and high points that football, and I'm telling you, A.J. Green.
Oh, my God. Rasul Douglas has it. He actually runs the route for him.
Whoa, the drop.
Hanging tough in the pocket.
You are exactly right. It's a little wrap where there's a route underneath you and you're trying to wrap around on that end. I mean, tight coverage. You really don't get a ton of separation. You've got to, you want the ball. You would have loved to have had a touchback.
Desmond King played 9 games. Actually cut. Only the second time the Titans have cut a 4th-round rookie.
He's broken the Ravens' heart many times before in unlikely fashion, and he's done it again. And you see Westry right there went with the double move to throw the double move.
And I think if Thielen doesn't go and become the defender, that's a pick. Much better job not letting the ball behind you. You see Savage locate it.
And A.J. Brown has gone from the red gloves to the white.
Yeah, just that one-on-one situation, what we were going to get a little bit today with the style of defense that Jacksonville plays.
Rookie against rookie. The Titans were raving about.
Start of the game, Mooney goes up, breaks out, and with people around him, you see this multiple times.
It's a really nice job by Emmanuel Mosley because you're trying to get that back shoulder, right? And he plays it perfectly. Look at his eyes around. That's the biggest.
So you're going to see here the releases. Adam Thielen's going to outside, and it's an option route. They use the motion to build this 2-man stack. He gets the leverage on Kevin King inside.
Brandon Ayuk is out here. Watch, he's going to come down low, but then he's going to gain as he gets vertical right through there, and he gets dropped in coverage just for a second.
And a season-high catch is 6 against Arizona in Week 9.
And he's going to be the go-to guy.
You know, Andrew, I don't like to talk about when I played, but when I played, if I had gotten hit as hard as A.J. Brown did back then.
And really the timing also from Tagovailoa out of the pocket. Look at how he just sticks. Jason Pinnock.
You watch Conley drive off the line, just a speed out. That ball's delivered on time.
Wanted to bring it down in the first down. And Andrews uses his size and throws Shelley right away from him.
Rodgers kind of throws this one back across the middle on the naked. He thinks he has Devontae Adams, and Breeland does a nice job.
Shots early, and here it is, because these are one of the wow throws.
There was a lot of talk here, but take a look at Devontae Adams. It's just a blown coverage. Eric Hendricks thinks there's another guy in the backside of that zone.
Throws it because the DB, Steven Nelson, never turns his head. He never looks for the football.
Watch the route by Adam Thielen. I think people kind of forget. This is a high-level receiver in his own right. Takes Kevin King, kind of spins him in a circle. Cousins looks out there and he says, I like my matchup. I'm going to let Thielen
play high point the ball. Simeon takes one on the top of the head as well on the pass rush. Missed, and look at that. Jackson, the receiver right there, uses the extension of the other arm.
Thrown by Josh Allen.
One of the few times today the Colts bring pressure. They rush 6. Colts can play a little volleyball here, little set, little tip.
And so sticky by Howard. You can't play man-to-man coverage any better than that, and the ball was...
Next play that's where they want to go.
Yeah, working on the outside. There's a little contact there. Just releases. Good soft spot in the zone coverage. Really nice throw by Jimmy Garoppolo right there. Timing good, position good.
But McLaurin, it's just a race to that opposite upright. And he gets right behind Shaq Thompson.
He looks at his first option. It wasn't there. He pulls that ball back down and goes for it all. Let me tell you something. That is a very, very nice adjustment. And Jamarcus Bradley, what a nice toe.
Josh Allen takes off. You have to respond. You have to come up and respect the fact that he can take off and score. And Diggs sneaks in the back of the end zone. Let's see. One drag.
We don't believe you can hold up with all those backup offensive linemen. We don't buy it. So they're just sitting on things, and they're just exploding.
Looked like everything was going well until the end. Good pass protection. Tim Boyle gets a good look. Throws it into double coverage.
Denzel Ward. That's Beasley's 10th catch on a third down this season. All 10 catches on third down.
Great coverage by the defense, but really just the time that you have in the pocket right now. And that's what happens when you run the football. You exhaust people. He came from the opposite numbers. He was all the way.
Look at DJ Moore. He's going to widen release and come back in on a little angle route.
Now you're playing that press man coverage. You stay on it, and you know what? You know where the sticks are. You play your hand through the ball, you break it up out of there, and you get your guys off the field, get the ball back.
Safeties for the Colts out. Backups in. Sandeo, one of them. He is 34 years of age and comes up with a nice coverage of the pass-catching tight end.
And that's exactly what we talked about. Just a quick little run fake inside. And just great eyes, great feel.
Those two very familiar with each other.
You see Mike Evans trying to run a double move. Bradbury, good vision back to the quarterback.
But he picks up 20 and a first down.
And you can see what the Colts are trying to do. They're trying to prevent the big...
I mean, this is a nice play. Listen, they max protect. They bring 3. I don't understand why you bring 3 on third and long. Yeah, they thought sitting in...
Stephon Diggs has his back to the quarterback still. Yassine has no chance on the ball. When you put the ball to the outside and the timing of it, as soon as Diggs turns around, he knows it's going to be on top of him. He's able to get both feet down.
Jerome Baker was right in Flacco's face. And how about that pass off? Did you see that?
Yeah, what you see right here is a loose zone coverage. Denzel Ward is able.
Rashad Perriman has big-time downfield winning ability, and you see James Bradbury, he just loses phase with
over the defender there. Excellent coverage recognition and even better accuracy.
By Adrian Phillips. Has an expression ever said more than Arthur Smith's? That ball just gets away from Matt Ryan, but what a great job. I mean, we talked about there's where he went out of bounds.
On each side, 2nd and 10. Looking for the rollout throw, and that pass is intercepted. There is a flag now. What an effort that was to come away with the football.
Big spot with no Logan Ryan tonight.
That's a nice reaction by Julian Love from what looked like a split safety look.
A great effort from Antoine Winfield. Tries to get him down, and once now he's on his own, so there's no more forward progress. And
such a great job by Matt Ryan in the pocket, sliding and able to just drop it in there away from Dante Hightower. I mean, that's a perfect throw. Outside, they're running with the outside receiver, and then they just completely turn Jacoby. And that's what happens when you've been able to pile up 9.5 sacks, 4th best in the NFL.
He kind of takes himself out. You see how he goes lateral there? I mean, that's not normal.
You're just going to see here, he's one-on-one against James Bradbury, and as soon as James opens his hips, you see Mike throttle down. James has to execute a wheel turn.
Pretty good release there by Kyle Pitts initially, but the ball just a little bit behind as Ryan's trying to fit it in that window, and Duggar's able to make up a little bit of ground there and plays the ball exceptionally well.
3rd and 9. Heineke airing it deep for McLaurin down the left sideline. What an adjustment! Makes the leaping grab and a first down right in front of Dante Jackson.
Look, this is the size advantage that Kenny Golladay has against most corners. He has a huge, giant catch radius.
Really patient route for Mike Evans. He knows he's going to go outside on that stick route.
And Pittman, it looks like Tre'Davious White is going to be following him all day, and this time Pittman gets to the inside. Excellent throw by Wentz, leading him.
3rd and 18, they need the 25. The block by Williams. Allen going downfield. Intercepted and picked off on the play by Odom. Here comes Odom, one of the safeties, with a pick on Josh Allen on a drive which will end.
I mean, just watch this. This young man did this at the University of Florida over and over. Put on the brakes. 1, 2. Where'd he go? Man, they got to be creative. You're right.
Pro Bowl right guard picking up a guy and giving Mac Jones a clean pocket.
Mac Jones completing passes at 90%. He's picked. Intercepted by Terrell. A.J. Terrell with a big return on top of it. Johnson on the tackle, but a play made by the Falcons defense.